Welcome to this presentation of UPSL Soccer Action, live on YouTube and presented by the Atlantic Soccer Media Group.
It's championship weekend here in the Georgia Reserves Division. Who will walk away with the title? Will it be Clayton International? Will it be Legends FC? Or could it be Atlanta Rovers FC? We'll find out in a few moments. Come right back. It's next. And welcome back here to Hines Ward Field at beautiful Terra Stadium in Jonesboro, Georgia. Larry Weaver here alongside Andre Bomar for the final week of the spring Georgia Reserves season here in the UPSL Georgia Division. And Andre, we have an interesting situation here. We have three teams that are vying for the title.
Yeah, it all boils down to today's action today with these two teams, two games that are going back to back. You know, Legends has an opportunity with a victory to take everything, and but so does Clayton. And of course, we have Atlanta Rovers Reserves later on.
And when we look at the bracket here, you can see as of right now, there's a tie between Clayton International and Atlanta Rovers FC, both at 23 points. Legends and Lamino, Georgia at 22, but Lamino, they've already played their final match. So Legends FC, if they could win this match, it would put them into the top spot. But that also means that Atlanta Rovers, they play at 3 o'clock right here at Terra Stadium as well. And if they win their match, they could end up winning the title. Atlanta Rovers, they're going to be taking on SSL 2 at 3 o'clock here at Terra Stadium. So for Clayton International, what they need to do is they just need to win.
Right, yeah. So it's in Clayton's hands. They have the top possibility for the title for the Reserve League. And, you know, this is a developmental type of division. These are all second teams to teams either in the Division I or Premier. So these players are trying to get to that next level. And so this is an opportunity to get a trophy and also impress upon the coaching staff that, hey, we deserve to, you know, get promoted up to the first team squad.
And the teams are walking out. There will not be a national anthem. They will just do the traditional greeting and get ready for this match. Clayton International, they're going to be in their traditional red and black. Legends FC, they're going to be in their white tops and blue shorts. And they'll get this match off here in just a few minutes. 45 minutes. Could we see something in regards to a goal in that first 45?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how these teams approach the game. You know, you would think they're going to be cautious at first. They don't want to give away anything early. And so there's going to be maybe a little tentativeness, but, you know, these are two teams that are very capable of attacking. You have players as well trying, like I said earlier, trying to impress. So that may play into the strategies that each team goes into. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. captains out there now.
Two very, very competitive squads this reserve season. Got the coin flip. Looks like, I think potentially Legends won the toss. I couldn't see exactly.
Yeah, we'll see how they line up here in just a moment. Clayton had an interesting history in this division. Clayton could have played in Division One, and you know this is in Division One. You have the opportunity to earn promotion to the Premier if you either win the division or win the promotion playoff. Initially, the coaching staff at Clayton wanted to, concentrate on getting their team together, so they opted to go into the reserve division, which is again usually a division reserved for second and third teams from teams that play in the Premier or Division One. But now I think the ambition for them is to take that next step and going up to compete to go to the Premier. So the Sands see for the fall season what they're going to do. Are they going to go into membership for Division One, or are they going to do something else? So we'll wait and see how that goes about.
And it does look like Legends FC did win the coin toss. They will get us started in the first 45. They will be moving from right to left in those white and blue kits. We were able to bring you the match last weekend between Clayton International and FC Birmingham 2. Clayton International with a fantastic 6-4 win. And we are underway here at Tara Stadium. Legends FC out of LaGrange, Georgia. Moving the ball around through the back. Trying to get the ball forward, unable to do so. And that ball will go out for a throw for Clayton International.
Well, initially, I guess, in the first few seconds here, seems to be somewhat of a high pace, unlike what I was predicting here. So I guess these teams are really coming out of the gate running. It's a little hot out, so you do wonder how long they can hang on to a high press, high speed type of strategy with this heat. Throw in to Clayton.
Good press there. They are going to win a corner. First corner just in the first minute of the match. Like Dre was saying, currently 84 degrees here in Jonesboro, and a quick corner taken into the box. Trying to slot it over, just couldn't get it to him. Legends able to clear it out, and now they tried to do a quick press, but unable to do so. Clayton back in control.
Wow, unfortunate the whiff on that opportunity here.
Again, trying to make his way through. He was trying to earn a potential of a foul there. Just kind of a little bit of a simulation fall. Not going to get it. It's going to be a goal kick. Like we said, it is an artificial turf here. So even though it's 84 degrees with 62% humidity, feels like 89. Add in at least another 10 to 15 degrees. So it's going to feel at least 100, maybe even 105 on that field.
Well, that's this area here in the Atlanta metro area. All the way in Jonesboro here just outside Atlanta. Here comes Legends though right now.
Here's a good ball forward. Kai trying to make his way forward. Not able to slide it through that defense. Vasquez lost the ball, but did get a shot on goal, easily grabbed by the keeper.
Oh, nice approach
play there. Took a little bit of a knock there.
We got a Legends player down.
Center
good
ref.
Opportunity for Legends, though, on that last attempt there. I think they're stamping their intentions on that they're going to be an attacking team today. But we'll see what's happening here with the Legends player. I can't see who that is that's down.
That is number 51, Vasquez.
Vasquez. Yeah.
I think he took a little bit of a step, got a little bit of a stamp on his foot as he was sending that ball over.
Looks like he's going to walk that off. But yeah, this is a typical summer in North Georgia. Very hot, very humid.
Clayton get us back underway.
Oh,
And a shot taken.
wow.
Woo! Just outside.
Good opportunity. Now a shot apiece from these teams. I guess that's what we're having to expect here. So I expect to see some goals later on the way that they're playing right now.
We'll take another look at that opportunity there by Clayton International. Nice long ball forward. Able to control the ball, make it around two defenders. Turns, takes the shot, and it's just wide of the goal.
Good.
And it's going to be an easy goal kick.
Controlled it in between two defenders. Was able to get a decent shot off as well.
Legends able to control the ball. Going to earn a foul there. Foul on number 32, Ramos. And he gets us back underway. Trying to get that ball forward up to Kai. Trying to do some fancy footwork there. Vasquez slots it over. Torero, he's looking somewhere to go. That ball gets cleared out. It's going to be a throw. Torero made it into the box, was trying to find a path, but he had two defenders on him, and they just cleared it out for a throw.
Again, very direct from Legends. They appear to really want to get forward, get into those attacking positions in the final third. And I think that's going to be the pattern for them today. I think they really do want to impress themselves playing away from home today.
Brantley comes up. Looks like he's going to do a long throw. Nice long throw into the box. Headed up by the defense. Back still in play. Pinballed out of the box. Not able to control it. There's going to be a foul committed there. And it's going to be on Legends for the foul. Clayton's going to get a free kick. Nothing egregious, just both two men not really in control of their body position and just kind of stabbed at it, and just a simple foul.
Yeah, I think the ref hesitated just a little bit, anticipating maybe playing advantage.
Yeah, that foul was called by the AR on that far side. Trying to slide that ball through two players, not going to be able to do so. Goes back to the keeper. Moore's going to send it forward. Vasquez felt like he was hit in the mouth there. He was talking to the center ref. Brantley able to win a throw. And Dre Brantley Estes, number 20 there, he's a player that is also on the coaching staff. So he has had to pull double duty this whole entire season, both for the Premier Division as well as this Reserve Division.
Yeah, that's what really helped the organization of the team out there, having a player coach.
He's going to commit a foul right there.
Pushes down the defender. Definitely buying some time for his teammates to get down there. So
ball sent forward into the box, but Moore easily able to control it.
not a bad effort there. Got it in just a little far.
Long ball sent by Moore. Not able to earn possession is the Legends. Clayton. They're on the march yet again. Nice ball over on this left-hand flank. Slotted back right to the middle. Back and forth shot taken in. It's a goal for Clayton International. What a great team goal there.
That was really, you saw it really brewing as they came up that left side, crossed it over. A couple of passes there. Legends were not in bad position there, but they could not do anything with that that shot that came through the middle.
You see here, it slots over to the middle, then given away, given back, shot taken, and it's in the back of the net by number 32 for Clayton International. 1-0 early here in 8th minute.
Had the back forward putting themselves in position, but nobody picked him up at the top of the penalty arc there.
And just to be able to give that ball away 3 times and
Yes.
make their way and, you know, find the right angle for the shot to get past Moore. Great work by Clayton International. Let's see what Legends have. Back to the keeper.
Great start for Clayton, but now we're in hashtag response time.
Estes fouled there. Yeah, like we talk about, we like to consider the 5 minutes after a goal what we consider hashtag response time. It's time for the opponent to find their way back quickly into the match. Estes with a nice long ball. Was a little bit of a head flick by Vasquez. It somewhat deflected nutmeg the defender, but easily grabbed by the keeper.
Yeah, I think it made enough contact with the defender that made it harmless for the goalkeeper to just pick that up. But again, Legends trying to get that direct play to their forwards.
Another shot.
Just
Woo,
missed.
it just passed. Moore absolutely flat out on that. Luckily, it goes all the way across the face of goal. We'll take another look at this one. Clayton brought their shooting boots today here at Tara Stadium. Over there on that left-hand side, gets around two defenders. Just didn't have the angle.
Narrowly missed. Could have easily been 2-0 there. Good control on the ball. Got a good shot off. Fended off the defender. Like I said earlier, I don't think we've seen the last goals go in. Both of these teams are very capable of scoring.
Ball sent forward. Defender Vitale able to head the ball over to the keeper.
Ooh.
A little bit of a slow build up there. Ramirez, he was trying to take his time controlling that ball, and that's just, you got to have that clock in your head as a player. You got to know that defender is coming up on, you know, that opponent's coming up on you.
Yeah, you got to. I mean, some of the other players too need to communicate with them, but yeah, you got to have a sense of what's around you and what's coming towards you. But standing flat foot is not going to be very good against a team like Clayton. Oh.
Going to be another foul there.
Yeah, pretty much deliberate. I think the referee's going to have a little word with him, if not a card, but yeah, he wants to talk to you.
Definitely going to have a talk. Gives us a chance to look at that foul. You can see here, comes from a throw.
Yeah, referee
And
is
just
demanding that he come over and talk to him. He doesn't want to.
And he's going to end
gonna
up
get the
earning a yellow card
Yep,
for
dissent.
that because he doesn't want to come over and talk to him. Because
Dissent.
if he just would have had a conversation with the ref, he probably could have got away with that.
Yep.
And that's going to be a yellow card from number 30,
I guess I
Nick
will never.
Rosses.
I will never understand that type of behavior when it comes to just go over, listen to what the referee says, and then get back into position. There's no need to show dissent towards the match official, especially in that situation.
Yeah, now this ball is going to be just about on the edge of the chalk line, about 23 yards out. Clayton's going to get this underway. An in-swinger. Low. And that just just harmlessly goes out for a goal kick. That was a wasted opportunity, in my opinion, for Clayton International.
Yeah, I think we can file that under wasteful free kicks here. Not sure what he was trying to do. Maybe try to catch one of his players running towards the near post. But it was sort of a aimless, probably mishit, but aimless free kick there.
Moore gets us back underway. Trying to get past the defense. He's able to do so.
Oh, no, look there.
Just absolutely
Oh, how
awesome.
did he miss
And
that?
he loses it.
How did he miss that?
That was all he had to do was just place it into the goal, and he completely bottled it. Number 32.
I was just waiting to yell goal because it was going to be.
Once they get done, they did earn a corner. Once they finish this corner, we'll watch the replay of that. The Clayton player was able to get past the defense, headed. And Legends just kind of whiffed at it 2 or 3 times, but somehow they earned possession, tried to get it up to Kai, not able to do so. Now they do, but unfortunately, I believe Kai will be offside.
Yeah, the flag's going up.
So we'll take a look. That'll give us an opportunity to look at that opportunity. You can see here, number 2 just burrows his way past the defense. Keeper goes down. 32, he elects to try to go around 2 of the defenders as they fall down on the ground trying to stop him, and he ends up pushing the ball wide, but he does earn a corner.
Wow, that's a glaring miss there. There was more of the goal mouth in front of him than not. But like you said, he was trying to place it around the defender that was to his side and in front of him, but got it horribly wrong.
And that ball is going to be a corner.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that Clayton's going to hope that doesn't come back to haunt them, that missed opportunity. Because Legends looks like they're going to be lively in attack most of the day today. One goal may not be enough. Oh, blocked by Legends there.
And the player that took that opportunity of a shot a few moments ago, that was Alexis Aturia, who scored 5 goals for Clayton International last week in that 6-2 defeat of Birmingham. And here he is on the ball again. That's going to be a shove down, and that's going to be a penalty. Brantley Estes took him down in the box. That's an easy call for a penalty for the center ref.
Yeah, not really sure what the Legends players are arguing here. That's a stone cold penalty.
You see here, Aturia makes the turn, Brantley behind, and he just comes at him from behind, and he takes him down, and it's just an easy foul for the center ref to call. Aturia puts it past the keeper easily to make it 2-0 for Clayton International early here in the 17th minute.
It's a critical lead for Clayton early on. It puts them on easy street right now. And I would have to say that that's going to be a gift from Legends, unfortunately for them.
We'll watch this. Just a simple tap in for Aturia. Moore did elect to go the right way, just didn't get down quick enough.
Expertly placed, 2-0.
It's just statistically probable for more of a goal than a stop by the keeper.
It's a sort of, play though. Penalties are for the man taking the penalty. It is a question of nerve sometimes. Oh, and
he gets nutmeg that time, Estes. But there's just enough of defense to clear the ball out.
Legends look a little nervy on the ball at the moment.
Just a completely shanked pass there by number 14, Ramirez, but they're able to somehow find possession.
I'm thinking that maybe the player coach is going to have to help calm things down on the Legends side of things.
It is nice to see the head coach for FC Legends on the pitch today.
Offside.
Is offside. Moore's going to get us back underway. It's been a challenge for Legends FC. This is their first campaign in the UPSL Georgia division, and they've had some positives and they've had some negatives.
Yeah, I think that the Premier Division side that they have, they were part of the reorganization. But it's offside here for
Offsides there for
Clayton.
number 2.
But it was part of the reorganization of the Premier and Division 1 in the off season. We had some changes made, and that allowed them actually to go straight into Premier, which is not normally allowed. Most teams have to go through Division 1 as an entry level into this conference. There are exceptions like Atlanta United and FC Birmingham, depending on where they're coming from as professional organizations, but they have
and
done
that's
well
the
with
word.
this.
The Legends FC is a very professional organization, great staff, great just all-around team. They have everything put together, just the same as their cousin down there in LaGrange, being UMAFC, who did earn promotion from Division 1. They're also out of LaGrange, another highly professionally run organization. Those two teams have shown that the southwest of the Georgia Conference is ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, we're really getting pockets of competition here as Legends prepare to take this free kick. We'll talk about it in just a moment here, see how this goes. Oh,
nice ball in, but easily grabbed by the keeper.
Got it on target, but the keeper was well placed. But yeah, this is the UPSL is a pro development type of organization or league, and not only for the players but for the clubs and for the referees. And so you have developing players, you have developing clubs, and that's what we're looking for. Some people mistake this as a recreational league or a pseudo recreational league. It's offside there for Clayton. But we are focused on finding those teams that are trying to get to the next level, that are trying to create a connection with the local communities, and these teams have done it. And over the years, in the Georgia Conference, we've had, to say goodbye to some teams that really couldn't meet those standards, but we're saying hello to a lot more who are. And so that's the exciting thing about it, because these guys are getting on the stage and being seen worldwide and getting opportunities at a pro contract or a pathway to pro, which is the whole point of this. So this is dual purpose, multiple purposes here for the referees, for the clubs, for the fans, for sponsors, and for, of course, the players.
And it's been this west side of the Georgia Conference that's really been producing just quality organizations. You look at the southwest of UMAFC, Legends FC. You look at the northwest, Dalton United, our premier winners. You look at North Georgia United, another fantastic team based out of Calhoun but play in Dalton.
Yeah, I mean, there are going to be some very – a
little bit of a
there,
shove, but
he's still in.
And he's got to be careful. He is on a yellow.
A silly yellow at that. Oh, he's
trying to zigzag his way as Aturia.
Oh,
yeah. And it's easily put into the back of the net for the third goal for Clayton International. That was absolutely easy as you like it. Clayton International just putting it to.
That was textbook.
Yeah, Legends FC are just all up and down today. You see here, Aturia slots it over. Number 2, all he has to do is just place it into the back of the net, and it is 3-0 here in the 22nd minute. I believe that the center ref is going to call for a hydration break at this point. That's exactly what Legends FC right now need. They need to stand with their head coach, discuss about what's happened in this first 22 minutes because it's gotten away from them.
Yeah, they're getting run over in defense there, and I'm not sure if they don't seem to be marking up. They don't have an awareness in the defensive sector of the field, because there are a lot of Clayton players that are roaming around unmarked, and that we saw it again there, which led to the third goal. And so now there's a mountain to climb for them, and when they are able to get forward, though, Legends, they are threatening, But unfortunately, it's not enough for them because they're going to have to tighten up in the back. And 3-0 down halfway through the first half, that's a mountain to climb.
And like we talked about when we came into the broadcast, you look at the bracket where it stands. Clayton International, they were at the top of the heap. All they had to do was win today, and they would lift the trophy for the reserve division. They have been really good. 47 goals, 16 allowed, a plus 31 goal differential. That's the best in the division. They really have been all form.
Yeah, I mean, mathematically, they still have to wait for Rovers to play their game, but there's nobody that's going to score that many goals.
Yeah, I mean, but if they do win, then yeah, I mean, they still do have to wait. But, I mean, as of right now, add 3 more goals. You've got a goal differential of 34. Atlanta Rovers sitting at a goal differential of 20. I mean, it would have to take an absolute just collapse. Now, granted, don't get it twisted. A couple weeks ago, Clayton International played SSL2, the same team that Atlanta Rovers is playing, and Clayton International won 17-1.
Yeah.
So it's still within an, as Rovers would say. So you're saying there's a chance?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why we say the phrase mathematical, because that's the only way.
Clayton International easy win the ball off of Legends in the midfield, and they again attack this Legends defense.
Boy, Clayton have really just dominated this early going here, and Legends surprisingly are struggling to get into this match. They're just not doing it even now defensively, being pushed off the ball.
But with the success that they have had throughout the Premier Division and here in the Reserve Division, and the success that UMA had in Division 1, I think that in the offseason they'll have an opportunity. There'll be more players in that Southwest region that will look to come on board and help out to fill those gaps where, you know, they're having just a little bit of an issue.
Yeah, I mean, they've already started trials for the fall season, Legends, and they have good turnouts from that. And like you said, it's sort of a hotbed in that Southwest area. And
here's another opportunity by number 2. Brantley comes all the way over from his left side.
He's fouled.
He is going to get just clipped on the back of the heel and earn the foul. Good job by Estes to get on his horse, to move over from his left position to.
Yeah, he read that very well. Was able to put himself in position to intercept that ball. And again, that's leading by example. They're going to have to do that in that defensive area. Boy, they cannot.
They just can't get out of that midfield.
Yeah.
And just Clayton has just really put it on him. Moore just bottles that one. But Brantley is just able to get his body in the right position to earn another foul.
Yeah, that's the second time the goalkeeper spilled the ball, too, in a dangerous area.
And again, for both of those teams, with them being UMA and Legends being there, here's another shot. Grabbed by Moore, but he pushes it away. But being down there in that LaGrange area, they also do a little bit of playing in Opelika, Alabama. So you have that Alabama section and you have that deep Southwest region for them to pull from. Clayton being here, right here in the heart of Atlanta, it's sometimes difficult to get players because there's so many teams in this region. But Clayton, you can see they're just all performance this season.
Yeah, they can concentrate on getting the cream of the crop of talent in their areas, whereas, like you say, in Atlanta, there are a ton of teams vying for the best quality players, and so it's hard to hold on to guys in this region.
Good ball in, cleared out by the Legends defense, but not able to get it completely out.
Legends packing the defensive area there with bodies, which is going to make it
Cleared
very
away
hard
there.
for them to work their way out.
Looked like it was Vasquez that cleared that ball away.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a way to organize themselves to where they can work that ball out, because they can't just stay back down 3-0 in the first half. They got to attack. This is essentially, it's a regular season game, but essentially a playoff game. The difference being winning to possibly win the trophy for the reserve division, or losing it and losing
Able
out
to
on that
stay
trophy.
onside. The coach thought he was off, but he
Wow.
bottles it and he misses, and it's out for a goal kick. That was an opportunity that should have been a goal.
That's another one that they missed. Yep.
You would take a look at that on the replay. He's able to get past the defense, still be onside. All he had to do was get that past Moore, and he pushes it wide.
Tried to go to that far post and just missed it. Keeper was somewhat stranded there. And I can't blame the keeper so much, because his defenders in front of him are kind of letting him down right now. And again, I think the coaching staff for Legends is going to have to kind of tighten those things up, most likely before the half.
Yeah, because we're
Steady
just
things
now
out.
in the 30th minute. We still got 15 minutes to go, plus any stoppage time, if at all.
First thing they need to do is prevent any other goals.
And they've only had, for Legends, they've only had really one shot on goal.
Yeah, on target there. They've had a couple of opportunities to get in the final third and threaten a bit. And they've looked good going down this left side, trying to cross it over, but there's not been enough opportunities. So here they are now, getting it up there with a throw in.
Kai trying to head that ball forward, but he's just going to head it right out of play, and it'll be a goal kick.
What do you think, Larry? I think as far as Legends trying to get back into the game, I mean, it's nice to still play direct, but maybe a little bit of possession right now would be good for them.
Yeah, I think that they need to, you got to change up your tactics. We've had this conversation as a staff multiple times throughout this season, where is it smart to change your formation and change your tactic based upon your opponent, or do you stick with one tactic, tried and true, live and die by that system?
Right. Yeah. I mean, you have to make a decision, especially if you're not getting results. Oh, here's a nice ball into the left side.
Just a little too far, and it's out for another goal kick in this large venue here, Heinz Ward Field at Tara Stadium. Moore's got to go on a trek to get that ball.
Yeah, I'm surprised that more teams don't use their academy kids as ball boys. I say that every game when you say that ball guys. That's the one thing, especially if you're a team that plays a high tempo type of game, you want to make sure that you have, you want to make sure you have ball boys out there to keep that ball moving when it goes out.
It's actually something that they are looking to address even in the professional side. I just read an article not that long ago about the English Premier League. Throughout the English Premier League, they are going to kind of do what the MLS does, where they'll have balls stationed around the field for players to get back into possession quickly, and they're going to outlaw any use of towels or grabbing a T-shirt from a fan or anything like that. We saw that down in the lower leagues this season.
Yeah.
But they're looking to speed up and make the ball in play more, because statistically speaking, for the 21, here's an opportunity by Kai. He slots it over, but cleared out by the defense. In the 21-22 season, they did statistical analysis and saw that the ball was for a 90-minute match plus 8 minutes of stoppage time.
Oh, we got a breakthrough here.
That one, I thought he was
Still on.
offside,
He's
but
on.
he's not.
And that's going to count.
And it's going to count. It's going to go in the back of the net. How was that not offside there?
Well, I think he stayed on. I was looking at, maybe look on the replay. I think there was a player that kept him onside when that ball came through on the far side of the field.
Let's see here.
I want to see that again.
Yes, he was kept onside by the player on the far side. And that is going to be a goal. That's going to be number 4.
Yeah, man. What, again, 6s and 7s, as you say, for the Legends defenders there. And that was the one thing that they didn't need to happen, and they needed to tighten up and prevent any more scoring going into the half and then reorganize their attack. But, boy, now it's all but done. 4 goals is going to be the way that they're playing, both teams are playing. 4 goals is a almost insurmountable obstacle for Legends.
But just to finish that thought, for the Premier Division in the 21-22 season, the ball was in play 55.8% of the game. So you've got almost 45% that was wasted. So they're looking to speed it up. And that's what we have here in the UPSL, down in the lower leagues. When you don't have a ball boy or whatnot, you're waiting for the ball. I would love to see the statistic here. Kai trying to do something, and it's going to be a foul right on the edge of the box.
Wow.
Just outside. Kai took a shot, and the defender just stepped right in front of him. We'll take a look at that again. You can see here, ball gets sent forward. Kai earns the ball, goes to take the shot, and as number 9 goes down and slide tackles.
Yeah, that's a foul. I mean, he was arguing it, and although he did whiff on the shot, but he took out the man.
It was the intent.
Yeah, and he took him out.
And this is going to be less than a yard out of the box, pretty much right on top, just to the right side of the post.
Almost tough when it's that close.
Yeah, Clayton has got a 4-man wall, almost 5-man wall. It's going to be impossible to get up and down.
It's got to go around. Goes
on the ground. Oh, that was the great opportunity. He just was off frame.
Good strategy. It came through and didn't hit anybody, just off target.
We'll take a look at that again. You can see smart strategy here. He decides to keep it on ground. You see the wall jump, but unfortunately he just pushes it wide. That could have been a way for Legends to get into this match. Right now they are way on the outside looking in, being down 4-0.
Yeah, that was an opportunity. Go out for a Legends throw.
And this is the time, because Clayton is so far ahead, what they don't need to do is stop what they're doing to play down to their opponent and kind of take their foot off the gas. That was a very dangerous play. That could have been considered a penalty if it wasn't for gaining possession there. That was a danger.
Wow, that was.
But you see this time and time again, Dre, where you have a team that gets far ahead and then they just kind of take a break and just start playing down to what their opponent is playing and allow their opponent to get back into the match, and then they kind of struggled to get back to the form of where they started.
Yeah, man, you can understand when they're ahead that much and take their foot off the pedal. But here's a mini break from Clayton. Let's see what they can do with that.
Slotted over to the right-hand side.
Yeah, he's on.
Trying to work his way around Brantley. He is just doing a yeoman's work back there on that back line. He's just been about everywhere. That ball still in play. Able to make it away, Brantley. Slotted all the way over, just
critical block there.
Blocked by the body. That one's blocked as well.
Deflected.
Off of number 32, Ramos, and it's going to go out for a corner. This one, they're defending by all means necessary right now,
Yeah,
Legends FC.
They're on the back foot, and they're struggling defensively. I mean, this is just men against boys right now as far as the attack against the defenders. But Legends, I mean, they're vying for a division title for a reason. They have quality on the pitch, but for some reason they're not really organized in the back right now. They look good going forward, but in the back they really look in disarray. And they're going to have to solve that. The plus side, Larry, is that there is a lot of time left for them.
Yeah, I mean, we still have a whole 45 to go. In swinger, all the way to the backside.
Oh, good save.
Moore able to just put a foot on it to clear it.
Yeah, if Legends can tighten up and stop the bleeding in the back and then use their attacking prowess in the second half, I mean, Clayton scored 4 goals in the first. Legends could score 4 in the second. But it's going to take a Herculean effort here to change things. Because right now, Clayton looked like they're just bossing this game.
Clayton's just making their way, and he is offside. They were just moving that ball around the field at will. Brantley will get us back underway.
Now, if they could hold on to get a little possession, they need a little confidence right now.
Yeah, you can see the communication is really difficult on that Legend squad. Players are yelling at each other.
Yeah.
You can see them bunched up right now, moving around on that left flank.
He stood on the ball, the number 70 player for Clayton, but bad pass from Legends.
Trying to force the ball forward. Number 32, Ramos, trying to get it to Kai, and he's just not able to do so, but they are able to win the ball and win a throw here in the 40th minute.
Still fighting Legends. Trying to, every 50-50 ball, every pass forward, but they just got to improve on the execution, tighten up in the back. What'll be great for Legends can they score before the half? Be a good time to put one in the back of the net for Legends to give them a little hope in this game.
Send back forward.
Again.
Moving down this left flank again. Good turn. Shot taken, but right into the breadbasket of Moore. He throws it out to number 33, who sends it forward, Jocks. Kai gets it forward, but just slams in to the defender.
The defender's gone down.
That was more of a just straight American football tackle attempt by the defender of Clayton than.
Yeah, that's a pretty bad challenge there, but he was. The Legends
and
player
he's
was
trying
going
to
be
say that Kai put a boot on him, but Kai was sending the ball around him. I mean, that wasn't.
Well, it's an opportunity for Legends now with this free kick. Still have a few minutes here.
Ramirez on the ball.
3 minutes and change to do something here in stoppage.
He elects to just go over to the right-hand side.
Okay.
Nick Rosses gets it to Kai. Kai tried to take it and turn, but he's not able to control it. That ball is going to go off of Kai, and it's going to be a throw for Clayton International.
It'd be nice from Legends' point of view. They can box him in here. That throw-in is going to be near the corner flag.
We're late in the first half, 43rd minute coming in. Clayton International currently 4-0 over Legends FC. Here they are on the attack again.
He's got free reign down that left
Aturia,
side.
he stops, works around the defender, left, right. A little bit of a deflection, and I believe that should be a corner.
Looks like they're going to call goal kick.
But they are going to call a goal kick. We'll take a look at that again. Just absolute free will on this left-hand flank for Clayton International. You see him work around the defender, left, right. Then he takes a shot, and yes, it did not touch anybody. It looked like it did at first. Vital is just was just dancing all over the place on marbles.
They're going to keep doing that.
That's a high boot there.
Yeah. They're going to keep doing that down that left side until Legends adjust and do something
about
it. He goes down left, he cuts inside, and he's always taking a shot. It's the same. It's like a carbon copy, and they're not doing anything to remedy that. And I'm sure the coaching staff is probably pretty frustrated with that. They'll adjust though.
As a coaching staff, that's what you do. You tell your guys, if this works, just keep doing it.
Yeah.
Until they take it away. Long shot taken. Moore's able to at least get a little bit of a body on it.
He's going to have to grab those, though. I mean, that's the third time he spilled it from a long shot. And if there's another Clayton player around, they can tap that in. I guess I'm a little bit more critical of goalkeepers, being a goalkeeper myself for years.
And having goalkeepers in the home as well.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta control the ball. You've got to own possession at all times. That's a hospital ball. Clayton win it for just a second. Ramos trying to switch the ball on the right-hand flank for Legends, but not able to control the ball, and it's going to go out for yet again another Clayton throw. Just looking to see if we see from the fourth official what the stoppage time is going to be as we're entering the 45th minute.
I wouldn't think more than a couple of minutes. Haven't really been that many stoppages.
All the way back to the keeper. Long ball from Clayton over on the right-hand flank.
Boy, guys are running free up here.
Past the defense. Around two, shot taken. That's easily put in the back of the net.
I kind of just foresaw that happening as he ran up that middle. And you could tell, whether they come up the right side or the left side, they're cutting in and nobody's stopping them.
And he took that shot with his left. We'll watch it again. You can see here, he's able to get around Vital.
Cut in.
Then again around number 33, Jaux, and just simply slotted it into the far side with his left boot. And it's 5-0 for Clayton International.
Pretty amazing performance first half. I mean, I would have felt like that was right before the half.
I was going to say, Legends FC are going to be happy to just call that a day. Just get over to the locker room, have a conversation.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised, Larry, just with Legends coming in. They don't seem like they're in sync right now throughout, but mainly in defense. Keeper has saved him on a couple of occasions, but he spilled the balls on a few other occasions, and they're just not getting it to where they can stop that Clayton attack. Whether it's down the left side or down the right side, they're coming in unmarked, cutting inside, taking shots at will. And until you do something about that, you have no shot in this game. But you got a whole nother 45. You know, Clayton scored 5 goals in 45 minutes. There's no reason why Legends can't do it too, but they're going to have to play differently.
Well, that's going to do it for the first 45. We will step away for a break, and we'll be back to bring you the second 45 here at Heinz Ward Field at Tara Stadium. Clayton International FC 5, Legends FC 0. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back in a few moments. Welcome back to Heinz Ward Field here at Tara Stadium in Jonesboro, Georgia, for this final match of the UPSL Georgia Conference Reserve Division for Clayton International and Legends FC. Clayton International just putting it to Legends FC in that first half with a 5-0 lead. We take a quick look at the bracket as it stands right now, Dre, and Clayton International far in the lead with plus 36 goal differential. Atlanta Rovers play SSL here in just a few minutes after this match. Yes, they could tie them on points, but to be able to make up 16 goals plus whatever that Clayton puts out on the second half, it just looks like it's too little too late for Atlanta Rovers.
Yeah, I think that Clayton is theirs to lose right now. You know, even if Atlanta Rovers reserves win their game, they would have to win by a clear 16-goal margin, and that's highly unlikely. But as you mentioned earlier, Clayton did beat SSL2, who Rovers are playing at 3 o'clock today, by the score of 17-1, which was a 16-goal margin.
Yeah,
so anything's possible. So, you know, the trophy is still going to wait till after the end of that second game, but it's probably going to go to Clayton.
Yeah, it's one of those, it's, like I said, a little too late for Atlanta Rovers to make up such a large goal differential. And we are on for the second 45. Oh, and he almost pulls off the stunner off the kickoff.
That almost went in from the kickoff. It's just a little bit off. If he was on target, that was going to go in because the keeper was well out of the position to do anything about that.
We'll take a quick look at it as they're getting ready. And you see here.
He got his hand on it. So
he just launches it. And it's just off the mark.
Yeah, I wasn't even aware he got his hand on it, but he apparently he did.
It's going to be an outswinger corner. Punched away by Moore. Blocked by the defender.
Clayton has picked up where they left off.
Clayton wants to put this to the point to where it is absolutely out. There's no opportunity for Atlanta Rovers to even sniff at a possibility of a title. They want to make this goal differential just absolutely out.
Yeah, out of this world. Wow, they are really going for it. I mean, long shots, anytime they're turned towards goal, it looks like hey, let's take a shot at this. And I guess that remains the one thing as far as from a Legends point of view to do something about the goal difference for Atlanta Rovers as far as the spoiler part. But, I mean, it's still, heck, even if they scored 4 goals, I mean, it's still almost an insurmountable goal difference to overcome for Rovers if Clayton does pull this victory out, which looks highly likely now.
Again, Clayton International, they're in the red and black kits. They're moving right to left. Legends in the white and blue kits moving left to right. Now, Dre, let's go ahead and talk about after this weekend. Clayton International, as it stands right now, they're pretty much determined to win this regular season title. Now let's talk about playoffs.
Right. It's the reserves do have their own playoff, and it's going to be the top teams in the division. Now, originally it was going to be the top 6, but with the men's regional cup, the guy injured Legends player there, they're going to have to take a look at their collision in the middle.
See who that is down.
It's like number 5, is it?
Clayton International player offers a little bit of water.
Yeah, number 5.
Yeah, it is number 5. That is a substitute for the second half.
Not sure we have.
I do not have.
We do not have the substitutes for Legends, unfortunately. It's always a challenge at this level, getting information from the clubs.
And since that, I think that, are they going to call?
into
A drop
ball
ball.
to get it back into play.
Yeah,
So
ball
as far
back in
as
play.
yeah, getting back to, I guess he called it back because of the injury after it had gone out of play. Clayton really, like I said earlier, they're just picking up where they left off.
Yeah. So when we talk about playoffs, and you were saying about the Regional Cup.
Yeah, so a new thing that has been offered, and it's going to affect next season too, because the playoff structure is going to change for the reserves to where the Regional Cup will be used for postseason play. But the option was given to players in the reserves to opt out of the playoffs for the reserves and play in the Regional Cup instead. The advantage being there's money to be played for as Legends tries to get through on the break unsuccessfully. But there's money to be played for in the Regional Cup, where it's not for the playoffs. Because in the reserve league, there's no promotion to Premier, and there's no prize money. So you're playing for pride, you're playing for a trophy. But with the Regional Cup, you have a title to go for. You have some money that you can play for. And so two of the teams, that Atlanta Rovers reserves and Legends here, who you see here, they've opted to play in the Regional Cup as opposed to the reserve playoffs, postseason playoffs.
Yeah, it's a little bit different than the Division I playoffs, where they're actually vying for a second promotion spot to go into the Premier Division.
Right, exactly, and that's where we are so far with the Division I playoffs are this weekend. Yesterday we had SSL defeat Pachuca 4-2.
And then tonight, Atlanta Fire United FC will take on Middle Georgia United, who luckily earned their way in with UMA earning their promotion.
Right, so yeah, the playoffs are from places 2 to 5. The winner of the playoffs for Division I earned promotion as the second team from Division I to go up. It's 2 up this season, and only 1 coming down as we go to 12 teams in the Premier for the fall. But in the fall, there's going to be 2 up and 2 down.
Which it increases the competition, increases the overall performance of all the leagues.
It really does. I mean, even as you get towards the end of the season, if you're down near the bottom of the table, you're looking to survive.
That's going to be a foul committed there by the Legends on number 17, Cardenas.
Yep, no ball, boys, so they're going to have to get a substitute ball in from the center. But yeah, it's a very intriguing competition. I think that most of the world kind of gets it. Promotion and relegation creates excitement at both ends of the table at the end of the season. As Clayton tried to thread that ball through the middle and unable to do so. And
yeah, Turia tried to find a way through that defense, not able to do so. He has just been on an absolute tear these last 2 matches that we've been able to cover for Clayton International. This being their last match of the season. Exactly what you want to have at the last match. We were also able to do this, luckily, this season in the Premier Division, where it came down to the last match. Here's an opportunity by Aturio again.
oh, nice.
Cleared out by, and they wanted a foul, not going to get it.
Yeah, you're not
Moore
gonna
was
get that
able
call.
to again. He deflected it, but he didn't control it. Now Kai is on the march, slots it across, but there's
To
nobody
no one.
there. Nobody went with him from the Legends, and it's going to go all the way back to the injury, all the way back on the other goal.
Unfortunately, Legends couldn't take advantage of the break they had down that right side, and
The AR is going to come over and check on the injured player, that being number 17, Cardenas.
it's like he's going to get up. He's going to soldier on here. He'll be all right. But yeah, Legends missed opportunity. Had a mini break down this right side. He tried to slot it through. Did a no-look pass for what he hoped.
And he
I
should
think
have
was
looked
going to be.
because there was nobody there.
He was hoping somebody was following him. But unfortunately, all it was red shirts. Kind of the story for Legends all day today. And
yep. 2 more matches in the reserves for this final weekend. Pachuca reserves are going to take on FC Birmingham 2. That match is actually happening as we speak. And then here at 3 o'clock at Heinz Ward Field at Tara Stadium, Atlanta Rovers reserves will take on SSL 2. Here's an opportunity for the Legends. Kai's on the ball, moving on the left-hand flank, tries to slot it over, doesn't really get anything on it. Back to Kai again. Getting her through the defense. He tried to slot it through. Not going to work. Clayton able to defend in numbers. Aturia slides it through all the way up to Cardinius, but the defense of the Legends just able to hold him off.
that's a really good pass down there. Straight down the middle there. Almost found Cardinius there for another opportunity for Clayton.
Blocked the passing lane and earns the foul is number 9 for Clayton International, that being Fernandez.
Yeah, it's a pretty hard collision there. Called by the referee, so that'll be a free kick given to Legends.
Now, we saw some fantastic goals in that first half from multiple players.
Trying to see if Legends is going to change their strategy in defense.
Legends, they're going to get this ball back underway right at midfield. A little bit of a head flick. Good battle there with Torero and the Clayton player number 8, Smokowicz.
Oh, nice move down the middle from Legends.
Legends
Threaded through the middle.
trying to, just not able to. Again, Legends, like you say, Dre, very direct.
Going away, trying to probe through. A little bit of a weak pass there, but they maintain possession, Legends.
Brantley slots it over to the newly entered number 5,
nice
over
first
to
time.
Torero. Gets it up to
Oh,
Butler.
he's got a shot.
Shot taken and just pushed high and wide. That by number 21. That's another substitute that unfortunately we don't have a name for the Legend squad. So a few changes made at halftime by coach.
Yeah, and they look a little bit better so far as the attacking part, and that's what they need. A little bit more possession, a little bit more attack mentality. But the other half of that's going to be the organization of their defense. What can they do to this Clayton attack that has been so potent?
Yeah, Coach Wozniak making some changes down there on that Legend squad.
Good to see him back on the sidelines, as you said earlier. Had a spell in the hospital.
Turia somehow wins possession there in the middle. Shot taken and pushed high and wide there by number 36, Lopez.
Another substitute from Legends, number 9.
Butler's gonna make way for number 9. Again, we are here, Heinz Ward Field, Jonesboro, Georgia, Clayton International, Legends FC in the Georgia reserves for UPSL Georgia Conference. Clayton International 5, Legends FC 0. A little bit of a push in the back there. Legends are going to earn another free kick pretty much at the midway point of the pitch.
Legends players are moving forward. I think they do recognize they do have to make some effort to score.
Just about 30 minutes left to go in this match, and it's all but finished for Clayton International. But they will have to wait. By technical letter of the law, they will have to wait until the end of the Atlanta Rovers match to officially say that they are the champions of the reserve regular season.
Indeed.
Like we said, it's all comes down to goal differential, which is a huge mountain for Rovers to climb, but there is a possibility. Tried to head it, but he's going to be called offsides.
I think there's a little discussion between the center ref and the AR on the far side. The AR did not put up his flag, but the center ref did call for
substitute coming on for, well, we have two substitutes coming on. Looks like Legends FC is going to make a keeper change. Or no, I'm sorry, Clayton International was making a keeper change, and they also had a player change.
Yeah, I didn't see who came off.
Number 8 was who came on, I believe. Was that number 8 that came on? No, number 8 was already out there. I apologize.
About to do it by process of elimination, looking to see who's out there.
Yeah.
Oh, skip through. Can he? Oh, now Legends has an opportunity here.
Trying to get the ball forward, not able to do so.
Thought he rushed that pass a little bit.
Kind of an interesting decision to switch out your keeper at the 61st minute.
Yeah,
I mean, I get why you want to change him out. You know, it is the last match of the season. You want to give him an opportunity, especially being up 5-0. Able to make his way around the defender, but it's going to be cleared out, and it's going to be a corner. Smokowitz was able to just – oh, and the AR does – counter what the center ref said and said, no, it is a goal kick, so it is going to be a goal kick.
Well, that's what the AR's job is. He's an assistant referee, and so he's going to
He had a better angle on it than the center did, so the right call was made. This Clayton International team, a lot of young players on it.
Yeah, 80% are U17 age. And of course, we have the
played really well. You look at a team like up in the Premier Atlanta United's academy. They're primarily U19 or lower. They still have a few professional, or older. I should say older, not professional, but older
players. Yeah.
Players, but primarily it's U19 and under. Here's an opportunity,
good opportunity
for Legends.
Oh,
Shot taken in. It's a goal for Legends FC. Finally, something positive to put on the board today for Legends FC.
That was a fantastic finish. That's from the substitute coming to. Unfortunately, we don't have his name.
Yeah, number 9 coming on as a substitute, and we'll watch this again to give him the credit that he deserves. Long ball sent forward. Gets past the two defenders, and he works around them, takes the shot, and it's just an absolute rocket into the top net.
That's a striker's goal there.
And it's 5-1.
He saw the thread through. He was well marked to a certain degree, and he just found his way through and scored that goal. 5-1. That helps, at least for Atlanta Rovers Reserve. They like to see that.
Yeah, Rovers says, please, can you give us a few more?
Yeah. Now they only have to win 15-0.
Smokowitz goes back to Oturia. He works his way around the defense. Oh, great
good defense.
Work there by the defender for
good
Legends.
turn from Clayton.
shot ended up getting into the side of Vituria, headed away by the defender, but right back in, and Moore,
Can Legends get another one?
you know, Moore's doing his work back there behind the in between the sticks for Legends FC. But the more that I see him spill the ball, the more I just want to get him on the practice field and just put him through the paces.
Yeah, that can be a very dangerous habit to have when you have a team like Clayton where that has follow-up players coming into the box. You spill that ball, it's an easy tap in.
Got 2 more substitutes ready to go for Legends. Turia just making his way through,
He's
and
off.
offsides is going to be called.
Clayton
Squad
coaching staff is in
Clayton
disagreement.
staff is just beside themselves. They thought he was on.
The advantage, of course, here is the AR is in position, the coaches are not.
Yes, and he was in position. He saw it coming, and there goes the substitutes for Clayton International. Oh, I mean, I'm sorry, Legends FC.
Yeah, I have no doubt that that was the correct call from the AR. He was perfectly placed for that call. So that should put a bounce in the step of Legends. You know, I still think it's Clayton's to win here, but again, they can do something about that goal difference from the Atlanta Rovers' point of view. And you do wonder about SSL too. What kind of team are they going to put out there today?
Here comes another opportunity.
He's
and it just hits the post.
Inside.
That one should have been in as well for the same player for Legends FC, coming on as a super sub.
The inside of the post. That's blocked from Clayton to follow up. I almost called that a goal because that's when it hit in. I thought it was going to rebound in, but it bounced
That's one
out.
of those that maybe if we had goal line technology, that maybe it would have been considered a goal. But now on the attack, this time he is
off.
on. Oh, he
No,
was
he's off
offside.
He was a step off. I could tell from this angle.
We'll take a look at that opportunity there for number 9 of Legends FC. Look at this. He again able to work around the defense. He takes the shot, and it just hits the frame of the post.
Oh, inside of the post and bounced out. That's close. That's close.
And it really, to me, it comes down to the fact that these goals are square goals and not round goals. If that would have been a round post, it would have went in.
That is going to be a goal kick.
Legends seeing some really good play here in this second 45. We're in the 67th minute. They have clawed their way back to at least get 1 goal.
And I apologize to the audience not knowing who number 9 is, but he's made a difference since coming on at halftime. And you wonder what kind of difference can he make for the rest of this match. I mean, he's pressing well. He seems to be very good on the ball. And as we've seen already, a very decent finisher.
You know, we talked about it in the first half. One of the things that Clayton didn't need to do is to lower their style of play and allow Legends to come back into this match and to get confidence, because then it's a struggle to get back to where you were in the first half. And we're starting to see that in this last 5.
Here's number 9 again.
Here's an opportunity. He's able to get around the keeper, but headed away by the defender.
Wow.
Like we're saying, we're starting to see, you know, some of the key positions have been changed, and we're starting to see a little bit of confidence creep in for Legends.
Yeah, I think the coaching staff there has done a great job of making some adjustments there at halftime, and they've looked better in attack since the second half started. And
short corner taken.
And here's unmarked at the top.
Just not able to control that ball.
Oh, unfortunate to let that skip through. And he knows it too. He's mad.
And that goes out for a throw for Clayton International.
But yeah, key substitutions have been made, and they've made a difference here. But like you said, I mean, when you have a 5-0 lead, it is easy to take your foot off the pedal. But once you've done that and the other team takes the initiative, it can be very hard to get back to where you were before, like as you said.
And next thing you know, your opponent is potentially just maybe even one goal behind you, and you say, what happened? Because you look at the match that we were able to cover in the national tournament yesterday, where South Carolina United Heat goes up 2 goals on Tennessee Tempo, and then all of a sudden Tennessee just comes right back and scores 3 goals and wins, because it was 2-0, then it was 3-2, then it was
3-3, and
then it was 4th. I mean, it was just
I mean,
both
I
sides.
think that that game last night, SC United, they bossed that second half, and it looked like they were going to go running away with that game. But key mistakes made late in that match gifted Tennessee a goal and an equalizer, and then a fantastic individual effort put in that 4th right on the 90th minute to really give Tennessee the advancement to the Elite Eight in a game that we're going to broadcast from Mobin, Peachtree City on the 22nd. But boy, yeah, that's the changing fortunes in the game can happen at any level, and when you think everything is safe, it can turn around for you really quickly.
Yeah, you have to be prepared at every moment for something to change. Just one little mistake is all your opponent needs.
Well, you have to play for 90 minutes.
Yeah.
It's a full game, and you going ahead 2 or 3 or even more goals doesn't mean that you've won the game, because there's still time to play, and it only takes a few seconds to score a goal. So we'll see what happens with the rest of this game. Clayton is in the catbird seat here. Not only for this game, but for the division title. It is a reserve division title. The reserve division in the Georgia Conference is there for second teams of these clubs that have a team already in Premier or Division I. And it's a proving ground for new players. It's a great opportunity for players maybe that have been injured in the Premier that need to get back to match fitness. But it's a very competitive division as well, because, like I say, being a reserve team is full of players that want to get to the first team.
Yeah, it's really been, when you look at all the divisions, it's been the most competitive of the 3 divisions here in the UPSL Georgia Conference.
Yeah, Laminio has 2 teams in the reserves, and both of those teams led the division for the majority of the season, but they've both been knocked down the table a bit in recent weeks. It's just that competitive. So you look at number 9.
Here's number 9 again, trying to find a path forward. This time, defensive Clayton just able to win the ball, get it all the way back to the keeper.
He's going to take all the time he needs here.
Yeah, we talk about promotion. You also have to talk about relegation. Really surprising to see LGSA on that relegation tab.
Yeah, that's a team that was in the national playoffs last season. They beat Atlanta United in the playoffs in the former fall season, and were eventually knocked out by Tennessee Tempo, formerly Beeman United, on penalties.
Yeah, Tennessee Tempo, just the juggernaut that they are from the Kentucky-Tennessee region.
Yeah, the previous season we didn't have a relegation from the Premier as we were building up the Premier Division numbers and restructuring. But this season we did put one down, LGSA, as you say, a very surprising thing, but largely due to the change in direction that the team itself was taking. They went for youth in the Premier Division for the season. A lot of very, very young LGSA players got the nod to go forth, and a lot of veterans were moved on and out of the team. And it's been a very controversial thing, and it cost them a place in the Premier Division. And obviously they're not very happy about that. But, it's the nature of the competition. In the Premier Division in Georgia, it's probably one of the most competitive in the entire UPSL. And so you really can't take for granted that you're going to be able to just stay here based on your history.
Yeah, because when you look at the conferences here in the Southeast, when you look at Tennessee, Kentucky, you're pretty much going to see Tennessee Tempo make it to the national tournament. When you look at Mid-Atlantic, it's going to be South Carolina United Heat. They're pretty much going to make it. Florida, it's a little bit more open just because there's multiple conferences down there.
Right.
Because Florida is so
Geography.
vast. So there have been a few. Lakeland United, they got knocked out. Heavy-hearted that they are. Here's Artura.
Oh.
Shot taken.
Wow,
in the
what a
back of the
shot.
net for Artura.
What a
Yet
shot,
again,
what a
another
goal.
goal. He has been absolutely on a fire these last couple matches. And another goal for Clayton International in this match. We'll take another look at it here.
That's
You
the
can
nail in the
see
coffin there.
Brantley tried to clear it out, didn't, got it to Atura, and Atura just slots it into the corner, and it is 6-1.
Yeah, that'll do it. It's a lot of Legends have looked better in this half, but again, there was a big mountain to climb for them, and it would be hard pressed to think that Clayton wasn't going to score again in the second half, and they've done it. But again, you play for those consolation goals now.
Yeah.
But yeah, getting back to LGSA, I mean, it's just one of those things. They're going to be playing D1 ball next season, but just like any other league around the world, just because you're relegated doesn't mean that you can't come back. You reorganize, you retool, and get the players in that you think can make a difference, and you can climb your way back into the Premier Division. Everybody knows that I'm a Sunderland fan, and I witnessed 2 relegations in a row with them in recent years, and now they've been promoted back to the championship, and it's very exciting to follow them. Whoa, there was a collision
That was
there.
a little bit of a bottle of a clearance there by the keeper trying to punch that ball out. It's going to be a corner. He's lucky he didn't get a foul or anything.
And a penalty called him against him. That was a reckless clearance there from him. I think he was.
Yeah, just to finish that conversation, LGSA, I think that they have the opportunity to earn instant re-promotion. They're a good squad. They just need to get a little retooling. Here comes an in-swinger from the Legends. Headed, but not on frame. It's off to the side. It's going to be a throw.
Still in good position here. Legends try to get a second.
Brantley going to do another long throw. He elects to go back instead of into the box.
Try to get a better angle on that cross in, but it's just blocked by Clayton.
It's one of the things that Legends just haven't really done well is their set pieces. Substitute for Clayton International, number 91, Ocean is going to be coming on. He's going to be replacing number 19, it looks like. I can't see for sure.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So Legends will take the throw in now and what do you say? So you have a few white shirts forward.
Oh, no, it was 29. I apologize. Pascual was who was substituted.
Oh, he's pulled back there. It's going to be a
Those-
Legends free kick.
The font on those.
Yeah, a little hard to see those numbers. There's a weird font.
I was looking at the font on the shorts, and it's a little bit different, a little bit harder to read than the ones that's on the back of the jersey.
Slight opportunity here for Legends and free kick.
Or was that 15? Might have been Casanova. Either way, we're back underway.
Oh, that
Legends
developed
player
really
wanted
slowly.
a call for a hit in the mouth, not going to earn it.
That was a weird free
Clayton
kick.
trying to do something there.
He's gotten his way onto the
Shot
goal.
taken again. He blocks it, but he spills it right back into play. That was a great shot taken by number 8, Smokowitz. But again, Moore, he's in position. He's making these blocks, but he's not controlling the ball. He's not holding on to it.
Yeah, I mean, even the saves that he's making, the rebound coming off of him is putting it back into play for Clayton.
Yeah, it's so dangerous where he's putting the ball back in play.
And that time his defenders did come to his rescue and quell the attack and the danger there. Earned a goal kick out of it.
You see, Brantley is in what would almost be considered a stopper position. He's more central defense. He's going to earn a foul there, and he's going to earn himself a yellow card as well.
That's frustration, I think.
But he had been playing in the first 45 more as a left defensive player. They're playing almost like a 3-5-2, and now he's playing more of a stopper / defensive midfielder.
Yeah, I think he's moved to that position, try to impose himself a little bit more. And as you say, I mean, in that stopper position, you're trying to stop that attack from Clayton developing and putting pressure on your back four, or in this case, back three. So here's a free kick from Clayton. Wow.
28
Nicely
with
done.
a nice shot.
Yeah.
28 being Gallegos. It was a good shot on goal, but Moore able to control it. Back to the defense. Lopez. Cleared out. It's going to be a throw for Clayton. It's going to be a substitution for Clayton. Another one. Number 22 is going to be coming on.
I think one of the future players from Clayton International, number 30, Jonathan Hernandez, a 15-year-old kid playing for Clayton United, has already been called up 3 times for trials with the U.S. national team. And so that's going to be a player to watch for the future.
Already on the ball, newly entered 22. Ahanuwazi, number 22, he comes in and instantly starts dictating some pace out there on that right side.
Oof.
Oh, tried a slide tackle from behind. Luckily did not make contact.
Wide open on his left side.
Wide open, but Brantley able to clear it.
Important intervention from
Bit of a
Brantley.
hospital ball pass back, but a foul's going to be
foul.
committed there by Cardinius, number 17.
83rd minute now, so very little time for another consolation from Legends. This game is pretty much wrapped up for Clayton.
We're here in the 83rd minute. Clayton International 6, Legends FC 1. We thank you for joining us this Sunday afternoon here, Heinz Ward Field, Star Stadium.
Oh, if he could have gotten that first time, he might have had an opportunity, but he still has the ball up to the left side for Legends.
Tried a little head flick, not able to get it on frame. Keeper able to keep that ball in. They're going to call it a corner.
Yeah, he saved it, but it went over the end line according to the AR.
He was doing everything he could to keep that ball in, but unfortunately, it's going to go out.
Good first time from the number 46 player there from Legends. It's a difficult angle, difficult shot to make first time like that, but he managed to get it on frame and force a save and force a corner kick here.
Here we go. Outswinger into the box, cleared out.
Oh,
number 9
thought he
cleared
might
away.
have taken a little time with that. Legend still has it though. Oh, he's got a chance here. Oh, went for goal.
A bit optimistic there on that shot, number 5.
Yeah, you know, why not at this point?
At this point, you know. Well, we started this half with Clayton International taking a shot on goal from halfway that just barely missed.
Yeah.
So anything's possible.
Oh, yeah.
Clayton International's keeper taking his time.
Yeah, and as we said before, these guys are playing for places in the first squad, and the Legends reserves is playing. Yeah, a lot of changes are going to be happening for the next season with these guys. But I tell you what, you know, Legends reserves going to be in the Regional Cup as opposed to the playoffs. We'll see what they do. You know, they'll continue to play, and it gives them something more to play for. I mean, this is the last regular season game for Legends reserves, but they will be playing in a 6-team competition.
And like you said, it makes a lot more sense for these reserves. I mean, at the end of the day, there's no – here's a shot, Brantley putting it into the box. 46 tried to do something with that. Torero just didn't get it on frame. More sent diagonally across the box. Now, here comes Clayton International, but a little bit of a hospital pass.
Almost another hospital pass
yeah.
there.
Number 52, Vital.
Not a lot of sauce on that back pass.
Here comes number 9 yet again for Legends.
Good speed on him.
He's able to get around 2 players, stay on his feet, gets it over to 16, but he can't get it back. He was going for the give and go, but couldn't get it back from number 16.
That's a decent opportunity from them, but just couldn't get that last pass through. But here comes Clayton on the counterattack.
Oturia slides it over to number 33. Hernandez, he was trying to get the ball up to Cardenius and not able to do so, go out for a goal kick. But just to continue to what you were saying there, Dre, just listening to the option, I mean, when it comes to the reserves, you know, there's no reason to really go into a playoff knowing that it's just about pride when you have an opportunity to join the Regional Cup and have a chance of winning a prize pool that could help fund the majority of your season for the fall.
Yeah, I mean, it's the UPSL in general is a very affordable league, and when you're playing for prize money like that, you're talking about a significant amount of your registration for the next season. Why not play for it? You know, it gives these guys something to play for. It's going to be the reserve team and not the premier team that's playing on it. So these guys have an additional number of games, a minimum of 3 games that they can play, and still impress the coaching staff because they're playing for the fall, which starts in the late part of August. So The start of the fall season is right around the corner.
And that's the thing about the UPSL. That's why it is so enticing for these players is you play year-round. It's not like when you go to college and you play a couple weeks in the fall or in the spring, and then that's it. You're going to play year-round. You're going to train year-round. You're going to stay at a professional level. You're never going to dip.
I tell you what.
There's another hard challenge by
Refs letting that
Brantley.
go.
No foul called.
They just fell down together.
Ball sent into the box. This time, Moore is able to hold control of that ball. He had to be careful because on the backside, he had both Aturia and Cardenius.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. You can't be in the habit of spilling that ball. He did a good job that time holding on to that one, and now they've catapulted that into a half chance, half opportunity here. Kind of clipped by the Clayton defender.
Yeah, he just didn't make a good pass. It was deflected by the defender of Clayton. And they have possession. Aturia again sending the ball up the right-hand flank, but Brantley just tall enough to head that ball away.
I really like that number 9 player on this side.
Yeah, he's
for Legends.
really performing. Unfortunately, we don't have his name, so we can't give him the proper kudos that he deserves because he's been playing really well since he's come on for FC Legend, or Legends FC, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We're in the 90th minute. We'll see what stoppage time, if any, the fourth official lets us know.
Yeah, well, and ASMG hopefully will be doing a great many of the regional cup games. It's a tournament that'll be running throughout most of July and the first part of August. There's a group stage and then a playoff final to determine who's going to win the prize money and the trophy for this summer's regional cup. Of course, Atlanta Rovers, whose reserve team is also going to be playing in that.
Tried to make his way through, taken out.
Yeah, that's in the box
by
too.
Cardenius. It was in the box, but all it's going to be is a corner.
Yeah, something.
Torero and Cardenas came into contact with one another, and Cardenas, he took
the worst of it.
The worst of that one.
Yeah, he's going to need a minute.
And you should be able to see just off in the distance, you see the Rovers warming up for their match that's coming up right after this one.
Hey, they have a slight chance at a title with a victory, but it would have to be an enormously, a comprehensive victory over SSL2 in order for them to have any chance with the way that Clayton has finished out this season on goal difference.
Looks like this will be an outswinger. Into the box, cleared away.
And of course that
back in on this right-hand side.
Can he curl it?
Into the box. Again cleared away by the defense.
Yeah, look at the white shirts in there. There we go.
And that is time.
It's not going to give it very many more minutes.
That ends this match between Clayton International and the Legends FC. It ends 6-1. That now gives Clayton International, they'll have, even though there's 1 point back and forth, basically where they're at here is they have 26 points. Atlanta Rovers are playing in just a few moments. Yes, they can hold the same amount of points, but as of right now, Clayton International has a plus 16 goal differential over Atlanta Rovers. Atlanta Rovers would have to beat SSL2 by at least 17 goals.
That's true, yeah,
to
17.
Be able to beat them. It's not likely, but it's still probable. So unfortunately for Clayton International, we really can't hand them the title and say, congratulations, you won the regular season just yet. You need to have that match finish out before you can give them the trophy. So they'll have to hang around for 90 more minutes before they could officially say we were the champions.
Yep, and I think they feel fairly confident that they're going to be able to do that. And this isn't the end of the road for Legends. And like I said before, the Regional Cup is something we have to look forward to, both with Legends reserves and the Atlanta Rovers reserves. Now, their premier team have won the past 2 Regional Cups. Now, their premier team is not playing in this one, but they're leaving it to the reserve players to do that. And what a great opportunity that this cup gives for these players to continue to impress the coaching staff, and possibly, who knows, whatever happens in the Regional Cup could put these guys on the Premier or Division I team, depending on where their senior team is, for the fall season. So lots to play for: money, trophy, prestige, and a place on the first team.
Well, that's going to do it for us here at Hines Ward Field at Tara Stadium, Jonesboro, Georgia. Clayton International 6, Legends FC 1. Thank you for watching in the regular season. He was Andre Bomar. I was Larry Weaver. Thank you. We will see you next time on the ASMG YouTube channel.
This has been a presentation of the UPSL. Any use of this broadcast without the written consent of the Atlantic Soccer Media Group is prohibited.